Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ganyan, thank you for stopping by. Today we're gonna be talking about Dying Light 2 Stay Human. And I'm making this video as a guide and help for people so they can actually know about the game. Because I feel like a lot of people misjudged the game when it first came out. It came out in a time where Horizon Forbidden West came out, Elden Ring came out, Destiny came out, the Witch Queen DLC. So a lot of stuff was releasing in February 2022. And I think a lot of people ignored Dying Light 2 and they didn't give it a chance, including myself. But I did give it a chance like 2 weeks ago. I've been playing it for 2 weeks straight now. And I want to tell you about it so you know what the game is about, how it plays, what you can do, is it worth it, is it not. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in case you played Dying Light 1 or you're part of the Dying Light community, you might have heard that this game is a downgrade from the first one. And I played both games, including the DLCs for the first game. And I still didn't play the DLC for the second game. I'm on it, but I didn't get the chance to play it yet, but I played the game itself. And let me tell you, as someone who played Dying Light 1 from beginning to the end of the DLC, this game is a big step up from Dying Light 1. The graphics look better, the characters look better, the characters act better, more realistically. Maybe the story isn't mind-blowing or Witcher or Cyberpunk kind of story, but it's still a good story. I mean, you can't go into Dying Light expecting some big, meaningful, dramatic story. It's just a fun action movie schlock thing. And that's the expectation I went with, and I wasn't disappointed. I liked the story, I liked the characters. It's an upgrade from Dying Light 1, unlike what most people tell you. So other than that, there's also the parkour in general for the game. I feel like it's better than Dying Light 1, except one thing with the grappling hook. The grappling hook in Dying Light 1 felt better, in my opinion. The grappling hook in Dying Light 1 was like a more fast version of the Dying Light 2 grappling hook. The Dying Light 2 grappling hook reminds me of the Spider-Man's wings. It's not really grappling, it's just swinging. It's just a different game design choice, I guess, but I prefer the Dying Light 1 grappling hook. But other than that, every single parkour move, in my opinion, is better. And maybe the slide is a little worse, but that's debatable. Other than that, everything's better. The combat is better, it has more variety, there's more stuff to do. The map itself, like Villedor, is way better than Harran. Harran was fine and I love it and I really enjoyed my time in it, especially Old City Harran. But Villedor is just another level, it's a whole other level. Remember when we played Fallout 4, everyone was complaining that you can't go into all the houses, 90% of the houses is boarded up, you can't check what's inside, blah blah, all of these kind of complaints. Well, Dying Light 2 with Villedor has the exact opposite situation. You can go into any house you want. It loses some of the special uniqueness in each location, but still, it means on the other hand that you can go into any house you see. 30-floor buildings, you can go into most of the floors. It's a lot. It's a really big city. For parkour, it's really amazing. And I can't wait to see what they add to it. Which leads me to my second point with the game, is that the developers already promised 5 years of support, which is a lot, like 5 full years of support they promised us, including DLCs, updates and whatnot, and fixes of course, and all of that stuff. So I'm really excited to see the future of this game, because unlike other open world games, it's gonna be supported for a while longer. And speaking of support, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the updates for the game, but the developers have listened to every single complaint from the community. Like, as someone who's been playing Call of Duty for like 10 years, believe me, I know how it feels like when developers don't listen to the community's complaints or the community's opinions on certain topics. I've seen Infinity Ward ignore straight up good advice for years now, but in Dying Light 2 the developers listened, they changed, they updated the graphics, they updated the visuals, they updated the gameplay style, the physics even. They updated basically every single complaint that the community had. But by far the biggest complaint that I've seen around the community is that the nighttime in the game isn't as scary as Dying Light 1. And true, I do agree with it. Dying Light 1 nights were way scarier than Dying Light 2. But, on the other hand, the developers already announced that they are working on it, and in 2023 The nights are gonna be way scarier, and you're gonna have a lot more to deal with. Volatiles and whatnot, and new types of zombies are coming. There's a lot of stuff coming to the game, and the developers already talked about it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that every single complaint for the game has been fixed or is gonna be fixed during the next year, which 99% of the developers don't do, but the Dying Light 2 developers do. Two things I want to mention real quick. The first one is about the story of the game. I love the Peacekeepers. They're basically the Minutemen from Fallout mixed with the Brotherhood of Steel, but they're actually good. That's the best description I can give them. I really love the faction, I love their aesthetic, I love what they do. I love how you can choose between the two factions with the survivors and the peacemakers. And I personally I chose the peacemakers, but I can see the choice. And it's just fun. I love the factions in this world and they're really fun to interact with. Especially the peacemakers for me. The second thing I wanted to mention is the events for the deals for the game. Right now, as I'm recording this video, the Christmas event is still going. And I love this event. It's a small little thing. You kill zombies. You probably saw through the gameplay. Most of the zombies I'm seeing are Christmas themed zombies. They're like elf zombies. It's part of the event. You kill some zombies, you get some rewards, there's an outfit, there's 2 new weapons, and there's a couple of masks you can get, which doesn't sound like a lot, but as someone who's been playing Call of Duty, believe me, it's a lot. In Call of Duty, the holiday event basically consists of me getting the privilege to pay more money to get a skin for a character, and it's the same with other games. Like, look at the Destiny holiday event. It's the same, you play it and they allow you the privilege of paying money to get a skin that's related to the holiday. In this game it's all free. If you play the event, you get the skin, you enjoy it, you have fun. It's not that much, don't expect a DLC sized thing. It's just a cute little event that you can play during the holidays. And I really like the way they did it. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to the gameplay for the game. And let me tell you, this game is just a pleasure to play. You start weak, slow, not so strong, and you start building up your arsenal, start building up your skills, getting more equipment. By the end of the game, you have a grappling hook, you have a glider, you have special parkour moves, you have a lot of stuff to deal with. The zombies and the terrain in the game, which is also, in my opinion, an upgrade from Dying Light 1. Like, I know I'm comparing to Dying Light 1 a lot, but believe me, I don't hate Dying Light 1, it's one of my favorite games, I love it. I'm just trying to prove my point that Dying Light 2 is a good game, because I've seen so much hate that's just not nice, it's just ungranted hate. A lot of it is true and it's valid reasons, and I do agree with it. But as the internet is, there's a lot of complaints that are just dumb and stupid and just doesn't make any sense. Like people expecting story to be some high level stuff from a Dying Light game. I don't know, and other complaints that people brought up that I really don't agree with. So I thought I should make this video to just bring the game up and give it a more positive light. Because just it's nice to have something positive once in a while on the internet. And if you found this video, I hope it made you think of the game differently. But bottom line is, the game is fun to play. It's different than other games that came out this period. It has more of the indie feel to it, some little vibe of indie game feel, because it's not as polished as games that came out around the same time, like Horizon Forbidden West or God of War. Those games feel like games from big AAA studios with scary amount of budget. Dying Light 2 doesn't feel that way. It feels like more of a family project. It's like a small studio who made a game that they are passionate about. Which is another thing, you can feel the passion in the game. Which is, if you've watched any of my other videos, it's one of my top priorities when I play a game. I love to feel that the people who made the game were passionate about it. It makes me feel good, it makes them feel good, and it assures me that the game itself is fun to play and it's a good game. Because they are passionate about making it and it's a passion project. It's not just a big corporate money-making machine like Call of Duty is. So the game is fun, and I really hope you try it. I know that this one short video isn't gonna do it justice. There's a lot to talk about. The DLCs are coming, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be amazing. One DLC came out so far and it's controversial. I didn't play it yet, like I said, but I plan to. If you want a review about it, let me know down in the comments. But other than that, the game has a lot of stuff to do. Like I said, I've been playing it for 2 weeks and I'm still not bored of it. There's a lot to do in it. The movement system is great, the physics, the fighting is great, the characters are fun, the story might not be amazing but it's fun to go through, and the world itself is by far the best thing about it. I would love to spend 5 more years in Villedor because it's so well designed. The city itself is huge and it's really well designed. When I tell you that, just trust me on this. If there's one thing you take from this video, it's that Villedor is one of the best cities we got in gaming just ever. So, let me know, what do you think? Are you gonna try it? Are you gonna play it? Or did you already play it? Are you disappointed? Are you happy with it? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching the video. If you feel like checking out any other videos, they're gonna be down in the description. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, I'm sorry about that, but I try to upload only when I feel like it, and when there's something that I'm passionate about, like Dying Light 2 or Infinite Warfare Zombies, things that I feel should get a more positive light than the internet has given them in the past years. That's when I like to make a video, in the hope to balance out all the negativity that people have online. So I hope you feel some positive vibes from this video. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.